He's beautiful.
Yeah, they are just seem to be a real brilliant breed.
The Royal Frenchels are true companions. We are Howard and Carolyn, and we've been Royal Frenchel parents, for 12, 14 years, 12 years, about.
Sounds about right.
We come from a background of having black labs,
Golden retrievers,
and
the big dogs.
The big dogs. When you hug them, they hug you back.
Yeah.
They want to cuddle. They want to play. They want to give. It's sure the housekeeping is easier. It is on a lot of levels.
They're low maintenance on the physical scale, but you're right, on the energetic scale. There's something about this breed that it's hard to put your finger on until you experience it.
And they're smart.
Super smart. They're super intuitive. And the bond that results from that is like no other breed that I've ever lived with. A Little Bear's a long hair, as you can see, which is I think pretty unique. And he's got the long hair on his ears. A lot of people think he's bred with a Papillon or something, but he's a purebred Royal Frenchel, and he's got all that attitude in him. For sure, he's a prince.
He's beautiful.
Yeah,
a showstopper at the dog park.
Yeah, this guy Little Bear is definitely stops the crowd at the dog park. They want to know more about him. These guys don't shed. I mean, maybe a little bit, but it's not noticeable. It's not something that we are cleaning up after all the time. In fact, I don't think Little Bear sheds at all.
Little Bear, I would say, having been raised with bigger dogs, the training process, it's a thing, the training process with big dogs, and you need to have them trained, because otherwise they weigh almost as much as me, and that's a problem. Or they go to the bathroom in the house, that's a problem. Little Bear came to us, and he might have been 8 weeks old, and he's never had one mistake in the house.
Yeah.
Not one mistake in the house. He came, and he was so tiny, and he watched Buzz, and he watched Willow, and he learned from them and went outside. He knows how to bark. He just waits by the back door, and then he'll make one bark, and it's time to go out. And that's not anything we did.
Yeah,
he's so smart.
There's literally no house training at all. I don't recall with
None.
Any of the 3 dogs. They just, maybe one or day 2 until they figured out, where the respective doors were in the house. But
none.
Boy, I mean, they are just seem to be a real brilliant breed.
Incredibly smart.
Hard to describe it unless you experience it. And,
they don't compete with each other. Other dogs I've had, if it's meal time, you put the food down, and they'll compete with each other on whose is whose or what. And the dogs seem to know, they love they care for each other as much as they care for us. I mean, it's like an extension of having children almost.
Yeah,
it's
they really are part of the family, like no other dog that I've had. I mean, when we're away from them, we truly feel it in our heart. I mean, we were just 4 days in San Diego, and we just every day we're like, we miss the boys. And our daughter was here visiting on the spring break from college, and she would take videos of the dogs playing or licking each other or whatever. And it's just it's a different bond than we've ever had with any other dogs. Yeah, really fantastic.
Good boys,
really,
good boys.
I mean, our life is so improved by living with these dogs. It's you have to experience it to really understand what I'm saying. With that being said, I mean, almost a day doesn't go by where I think, how would my life be the same, if I didn't wake up next to these guys every day. And the love that they give back is just, it's immeasurable. And they would be a value at twice the price. And we've had 2 friends that have purchased Royal Frenchels, just because they've seen the bond that we have with our dogs, and they're well worth it. Yeah, great dogs, best dogs ever. And if I have any say in it, I will always have one by my side for the rest of my life. And I think they are going to help me make it to 100, because they just lower my heart rate, and they just lower my stress level. Every day I come home, crazy world, and open that door, and there they are to greet me. And just so compassionate and uncompromising in their love and affection and loyalty. They make life better. What can I say? These are great dogs, even if they didn't have that connection, but they have that connection, which really, in my opinion, makes them so unique and so worth the money, such a value for the price. And this guy, I mean, Roscoe can hold his water for, I hate to say it, but almost 12 hours. I would never.
He won't go out.
I would never do that, but
No.
he has.
We'll go to bed.
On occasion, had to wait 12 hours and never had an accident. This guy, more like 6 or 7. But if he, on the rare occasion, that he needs to get out in the middle of the night, they both sleep with us. Obviously, I think that's a Royal Frenchel trait, but that's mandatory. But if he has to get out, if we don't let him out right before we go to bed because for whatever reason, maybe we had too much wine, he'll lick you on your neck or your shoulder. He'll just come up and just give you a gentle lick, and right away, boom. It's just amazing, and you never think twice. You just get up and you put your bathrobe on, you open the door, and he goes out and takes his pee and comes right back in and back to sleep again. So
I would say they're more curious about us than they are about. They're aware of their surroundings, but our other dogs would wander off. They would bolt. They would go, and these dogs they want to stay with us. So when Howard's saying maybe we need to let them out to go potty, they're coming back. They're not. You don't have to watch them like they're going to run out.
These guys they never go out of the yard. We don't have an electric fence or a physical fence.
They will not leave your side.
Even if a dog walker is coming by with 6 dogs, these guys just sit on the front porch and smile at them.
They will not leave your side.
It's crazy. You know what else is a unique feature with these dogs that I've never seen with any other breed is that they watch TV. And Little Bear, though, he'll sit on the end of the bed and he'll watch a whole movie. He doesn't need animals. He's like watching the movie, and I'll get in front of him, and I'm like, Carolyn, his eyes are. He's watching the characters on the It's mind-boggling. It's like House of Cards or something totally boring, And he's engaged for half an hour watching it. They do make life better. That's all I can say. That's the bottom line. Our life is so great with these guys. I mean, they just, wow.